Welcome to CEO Insights. I'm Marilyn de Guzman with Investing News Network. My guest this episode is Frank Basa, Chairman and CEO of Canada's Silver Cobalt, a Canadian junior mining company focused on silver and battery metals. Hi, Frank.
Hi, always a pleasure to see you.
Yes, good to see you again. So let's talk about the Graal Property, which I believe you've recently spun out. Could you talk a bit more and give us a recap of that spin out?
Graal is one of our properties we picked up over a year ago. We picked up about 14 properties that have nickel, copper, cobalt in them. And the Graal property is the most advanced. We spent about $6 million on it. And we had about 16,000 meters of drilling. So what we did, we found a structure. It appears to be at least 6 kilometers long. And we had some interesting results normally, and just all from surface. We did shallow drilling. It's between 10 to 30 meters combined, nickel, copper, and a little bit of cobalt, about 1% and higher. We did some other work on the property, some geophysical work. It appears the greater values are at depth. So we decided that what we'll do now, we'll spin out the asset into another shell called Coniagas. And I think it'll be purely a battery metal company. It's in Quebec. Quebec is a lot easier to work in. It's a nice area, nice region. Like I said, we've spent $6 million on it. Did a very small drill program. It's extremely long. We still haven't found the length, but so far we have about 6 kilometers, and we really don't know how deep it is.
So I guess if you could just talk a little bit more about sort of the driver for the spin out and the plans for that property moving forward.
Well, the driver is when they did our geological people, it's all contracted out. They came up with an institute value about $5 to $8 billion, while the primary asset in CCW is the Castle Mine, and has only a value of about $140 million in the ground. So it's not getting any traction or any value in CCW. And we've done these spin-outs before, and these spin-outs usually, the shareholders of CCW get a share no warrant, and it's fairly lucrative. Normally we take these things that we do a 10 to 30-fold increase when we distribute them out to our shareholders. So it usually achieves anywhere from 18 to 36 months. And I think nickel is not going to go away. Copper is not going to go away. The battery market is not going to go away. So as a long-term investment, I think, the shareholders of CCW will do quite well.
Yeah. And your the next steps for the Graal property is that is CCW going to be sort of involved that, or is that going to be taken over by the subsidiary?
Well, there's still a lot of work to be done. Like I said, we only did about 16,000 meters of drilling. We want to do some very deep holes. If the grade is, combined 1% and higher, it's a substantial property. And then, of course, we have a whole bunch of other properties still in CCW, which we want to spin out into Coniagas. And I think we might end up doing that as well, because right now we'll be drilling the other property called Lac Edouard. Rio Tinto is in the area. Actually, they asked permission to fly the whole area, including our properties. It appears we might have something significant on our property. So we're going to do a bit of drilling there as well, but it'll be done in CCW. If the results are positive, it will be transferred, of course, to Coniagas, and of course, there'll be new shares given to the shareholders of CCW.
So as we approach we're almost to the end of the year. Can you talk about sort of what 2024 looks like for CCW?
I think CCW, we got the approval from the exchange of the shareholders. We're going to try and become a purely precious metal play. We have some astronomical silver grades, which even finally the exchange accepted that we have the highest grades in the world. This is known in the cobalt camp. I know they call the town Cobalt. Primary metal recovered since its discovery was silver. and we have grades up to 89,000 grams a ton over 0.4 meters. So somewhere between 50,000 to 89,000. Multiple vein structures. We kind of did only about 60,000 meters on it. We found these historical grades. When you look at the area, historical grades were actually higher than what we have. And we came up with our first resource, our first inferred resource, about 7 million ounces silver only, 7 million ounces at a grade of about 252 ounces a ton. So it's quite significant. It's massive silver. The camp is known for that. It's extremely high grade. And some of the larger companies that are in today came from there, like Agnico Eagle, Hudson Bay Mining and Smelting, Teck. The reason they're able to be successful in that area, the capital costs to build a facility and recover the silver are quite low because of the grade. So Mother Nature did all the work for us. We basically, in the old days, all they did was they mined it and they actually shipped it right to the States, to Kodak in New York. And the grades was high. So hopefully we find some higher grade material, but we're very pleased with the results to date.
Great. Well, thanks again for joining, Frank, and sharing your insights today.
Oh, you're welcome, and have a wonderful day.
You too. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Join us again next time for another engaging conversation on CEO Insights. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss future updates and interviews. See you next time.